Hi friends, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ali and I am the founder of Aquarian Soul, the original crystal-infused apothecary and author of Plant Magic for the Beginner Witch and Herbs and Crystals DIY. My channel is all about herbs, crystals, and plant magic. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my recipe for Florida water. Florida water is a staple of many magical traditions like hoodoo and brujeria. It was originally created as a cologne or aftershave in the early 1800s. Today, it is used for cleansing, whether that's your magical tools yourself, as well as adding to floor washes for protection and blessings. It has a myriad of uses, and today I will be sharing with you my recipe. So if you want to learn how to make your own fresh version of Florida water, let's get started. You're going to need some orange slices, and you can slice them however you want them, or if you want to use the peel. And if you don't have access to fresh orange slices, you can also use dried orange rinds, dried lemon rinds, or you could just choose one citrus fruit. The original traditional Florida water has notes of bergamot, lemon, neroli, which is orange flower, so any type of citrus flower. You could even use grapefruit or any type of fancier blood oranges. You're also going to need some basil or basil flowers like I have here. And basil is one of those great all-purpose herbs that's just good for bringing in wealth, success, love, good for protection, so it does all those things in this Florida water. And you're also going to need some cinnamon. Cinnamon is also highly protective, fast acting, bringing in whatever manifestations you want. So if you're using this water to cleanse your tools, helping you bring in that good energy and all the things you desire quicker. And some rose petals. Of course, rose petals are for love, but also for healing, and rose petals are extremely high vibrational. The original recipe also has notes of roses, even though you can't smell it very distinctly. And you're also going to need some sage for its cleansing, clearing, protection properties. And I'm using pineapple sage here. Be wary of using white sage, which is endangered, but use any other kind of sage, including culinary sage. And you're also going to need some peppermint, spearmint, any kind of mint that you have. Mint is great for healing, for clearing, for cleansing. It is also great for mental clarity and really opening up your chakras and bringing in that psychic awareness. And you're also going to need some rosemary. Rosemary is another great all-around, all-purpose herb that's good for protection, for healing, for success, for cleansing and clarity as well. It's also great for mental clarity, for focusing, and for improving your memory. Orange blossoms are used in the original recipe, but they're mainly used for love and luck, but they're also very calming and relaxing. And the scent doesn't really come through in the original recipe, but luckily for us, orange blossoms are in season, so if you see an orange tree growing near you, you can pluck a few and add them to this recipe. You're also going to add 3 bay leaves. If you're working with magical numbers, you can use your favorite magical number, but bay leaves are mainly used for its properties of success and luck, and whatever you use this for, you'll have a lot of luck and success with for your manifestations and spell work. And you're also going to need some allspice berries, and allspice are known for being ruled by the element of fire, and they're great for energy, for success, but especially for healing spells, but they're really good for luck and attracting money or aiding any of your spell work. Star anise is also great for attracting good luck and good fortune, and also for improving your psychic abilities and opening up your third eye chakra. And we're also going to use some lavender, which of course, as you all know, is great for relaxation, but also for its cleansing and clearing properties and bringing good energy and getting rid of any negative energy that surrounds you. And same could be said for a lot of the other herbs in this recipe. And lemon verbena is great for road opening, unblocking, bringing in all that good fortune and manifestations that you want to bring in. This is a great ingredient to add. And lastly, you're going to need some juniper berries. Are known for its highly protective powers. It also rids you of any negative energies, any evil spirits, and bringing in that good positivity while protecting you. You're also going to need a glass jar of some sort. I just really like this very decorative sort of crystal ball jar, but you can use a regular canning jar. You're also going to need some orange blossom water. If you're using the fresh blossom, you can omit it, but it adds a really nice smell. And you're also going to need some rose water, and this will add a lot more scent than your dried rose petals. So if you wanted to use both, go ahead. If you want to just use one or the other, that's fine too. And the alcoholic component of this I will be using rum, but you could also use vodka. But some people also use rubbing alcohol, but I prefer to use rum. And you're going to start off by just slicing up your citrus and adding them in. As I mentioned earlier, you can use dried, but I just find that the fresh adds just this beautiful, vibrant energy, and I just love seeing them floating around in there. I don't think that the dried version really adds that much of a scent, to be honest, but do whatever feels right to you. But of course, as I always say, you can totally use all dried herbs or use a combination of dried and fresh. Whatever you have access to and whatever you feel called to use is what is going to make your magic special to you. And I know some people only work with dried herbs, so if that's what you prefer, go ahead. And I know some people like to use essential oils. I personally don't rely heavily on essential oils, but some recipes I will add in a few drops just to make that scent stronger. So if you wanted, or if you have access to orange essential oil or cinnamon or basil or sage, any of these essential oils, you can add just a few drops on top of the fresh herbs we add just to give it a little bit of zing. But after infusing for a few weeks, I don't really think that you need much oomph or any more ingredients than just these fresh herbs. It honestly has a pretty strong smell after 3 or 4 weeks, but it's up to you. And I'm just going ahead and adding all these ingredients in. So many different people have different recipes, their own variations. There's a very basic recipe that you can make your own by just adding in the ingredients that you want to use. So if you don't have orange blossoms that grow near you, I'm just very lucky that I have a few citrus trees that grow in my own garden. So I just love the smell of neroli blossoms. Like, there is nothing better on this planet than the smell of orange blossoms to me. So I added that in, and it's in the original recipe, even though it doesn't really smell like neroli. So just make it your own. If you have a special herb that grows near you or in your own garden, or you can find it at a store near you and you really love that and you feel like it'll bring you just good energy and protection and help you with your spell work, add that in. Make this your own special thing. There's a basic recipe that you can follow, and if you only have half these ingredients, just use half them. Honestly, it's whatever intention and energy you put into it. I'm sure whatever you're using and making is 10 times more powerful than just going to your local botanica or, ethnic market and picking up a bottle of Florida water. It's honestly not that cheap. I was kind of surprised. It was like $8 and it comes in a plastic bottle. I'm not saying it doesn't work and that it's not useful and that a lot of people don't like it, but if you can make something with your own energy, it's just that much more special to your personal magic. So make this your own. And once you put in all the ingredients and you add in your waters and your rum, just let this sit for 3 to 4 weeks. I usually like to do everything by the moon cycle, so one full moon cycle should work just fine. And this is a little bit different than your traditional botanica Florida water because, as you can see here, after about 3 or 4 weeks, it will turn a little bit of a darker color, so it's not that pristine factory made clear color. Obviously, the rosemary and the mint, mainly those will tend to turn the water a little bit of a darker amber or brown color. So if you want it to be more of a clear color, you can just strain it after a week. If you've put in your intention and your energy into it, it should be fine. It's just all the herbs won't be spent. They won't necessarily be infused as long or as much, but it will work just as well. So let me know down below if you have any questions or comments. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, see you guys next time. Bye!